Hey, Kabi, can you confirm if the sound and audio and everything is okay? Fully full gram, hello, सौम्या, okay. तो लोगों ने कह दिया भाई सब okay है, एकदम thumbs up दे रहे. Yeah, Stuti also said, everyone okay.
So let's start.
Yeah, we should start. So I just wanted to I know about you so much. We had been connected from long time. So I think they should know more about you, what you do, how's your lifestyle, आप करते क्या? I mean, like, you are 40 plus and still so fit. So just tell a little bit about yourself. What do you do every day? Your job, work, lifestyle. बस थोड़ा बहुत.
So शुरू से ही, like from the very beginning, I think I have been the black sheep of the family. So I have done everything which the family didn't want to do. So yeah. So I was very bad at studies, so hence I ended up in being in advertising. So I'm an advertising professional, essentially in the creative field. So so whenever somebody asks me what I do, I say I lie for a living to earn my love. So that's what I do as far as earning money is concerned. Fitness is a passion. So it's full disclosure, like in your case, you were, when you were a kid, you were an obese kid. But in my case, that was not the scene. I was always an active child. I have stayed in my youth. I have stayed. Thanks. I have stayed out of home for almost 10, 11 years. So I didn't have enough money. So I didn't used to indulge into everything. So I never gained weight per se or anything. So as happens with everyone, I got married in 2009. and by 2010, I was like 12 kgs overweight. And very bad lifestyle. So I was not working out. I was driving from home to office for almost 5 hours every day. So those were like 1.5 years were very bad in my life. And at that point, I was the most unfit ever. 12 kgs overweight, always lethargic, no energy, bad mood, everything. And then something drastic had to be done. So I decided that I have to start from zero, which was also it crushed my ego because I was quite fit. At least I thought I am quite fit. But it crushed my ego when I ran for the first time after like 1.5, 2 years. I couldn't even run for 2 kilometers. So basically started from there. So to answer your question, the journey started somewhere around 2010-11 is when I started resuming my fitness journey. And it was purely coincidental that at that point I opened my eyes towards vegetarianism, and then I discovered veganism because I was not aware of the problem. That's Ruby. So I discovered veganism around the same time, purely coincidental, and started my fitness journey at the same time. I didn't have any clue that this particular lifestyle per se also happens to be the best lifestyle for your health. I didn't know that, but and it didn't matter to me because I went vegan purely for ethical reasons. And the journey started. So it's been a long journey. Since past 3 years, almost 3 years I've been into bodyweight training, but there has been a major chunk of these 10 years when I was a typical gym rat like you. I used to love my compound movements like squats, deadlifts, and bench press. I have done that. In between, there was a phase where I was completely into long distance running. Like an idiot, I was running 10 kilometers every day, and I broke my joints. So yeah, I've experimented a lot, done many things. I used to do yoga also. And then, unfortunately, I had some lower back injuries, one after another while I was deadlifting. And then I had to take a break for almost more than 6 months. And it was quite frustrating is when I started looking for things. Like what can I do? I love weight training, but I can't lift weights. So what is the next best thing? And then I found out calisthenics, which is bodyweight training. And my life changed completely after that. So I could never dream that I could do things which I am doing now. So that's the beauty of human body. Yeah. So I hope I answered your question.
Yes, like everything. I mean, bodyweight training is something which I guess not everybody can do. I tried my best. I can lift heavy, but bodyweight नहीं हो पाता. मैं बहुत कोशिश करता हूँ.
Anybody can. If I can do it, anybody can. It's just it's the only difference is when you go in a gym and you lift a dumbbell. It's just a simple act of lifting a dumbbell. But when it comes to bodyweight training, you have to learn a skill. So there's progressions. You start, and then you progress, and then you progress, and then you progress, and then finally you learn a skill. So it takes time. It takes a lot of patience. That is the only difference. Otherwise, anybody can do it.
Patience बहुत चाहिए bodyweight training में. No matter what, बहुत patience चाहिए. Because I still remember, मैं 103 किलो का था. I was 103 kgs. And pull-up तो बहुत बड़ी चीज हो गई मेरे लिए. I couldn't do a push-up. So at that time, so I used to keep my knees down, and then I used to just do a half push-up kind of. And as you told, it is all about progression. Slowly you have to learn that skill. And then gradually I'm like able to do push-ups as much as I can. I can go till failure and all these things. Yeah. So
I would like to add here that one thing which is common between you and me is that we have been fortunate enough to enjoy the journey. What I see most of the time is that people often message me also when they meet me outside. They are desperate for results. They are desperate for results. Some magic pills, some quick fix. यार कुछ बता दे थोड़ा सा पेट पे है बाकी सब ठीक. It doesn't work like that. So until you will, it might be anything. Even if you are learning a musical instrument or you are learning sculpting or anything, you have to enjoy the process. If you are not enjoying the process, you will quit. And so one thing which I always advise anybody that as Umang was 103 kg at one point and right now he has 8 packs. So why? It didn't happen with like this. And because it didn't happen like this, it will not go away like this. People take shortcuts and they can get 8 packs. But those 8 packs will disappear in 3 months. So
exactly.
It's a long-term game.
Seriously. See, अब क्या है कि लोग मुझसे पूछते हैं कि did you take steroids? Did you take this? How can it happen in 8 months? लेकिन they don't know my past. I had been lifting weights since last 8 or 9 years, I guess. So that foundation is still there. My muscle memory, everything is working nicely. So अभी last 8 महीने में I was like really serious about my diet. I weigh my food. मतलब एक crazy level का dedication हो जाता है. And you said that there are so many people who just say, यार belly पे थोड़ा सा कम करना है मेरे को, या thigh थोड़ी सी कम करनी है. Spot reduction possible नहीं है. आपके पास भी messages आते होंगे. Obviously, it is very common because you have a big family. I have, so we keep getting the same messages कि यार ये कैसे कर रही है, बस थोड़ा सा ये बता दे. मेरे को बस थोड़ा सा यहाँ से कम करना है, ये हो जाएगा. तो वैसे नहीं होता है. Anubhav is here. Hello.
The other thing about steroids, I think, so as you have already mentioned, I'm quite old now. I have been, so I remember when I was in 10th or 12th standard and when I used to just visit the gym once in a while and it used to be very fascinating to go to a gym and lift some weights. I had never heard anything about steroids, nothing at all. We used to just go lift, do some fun weight training and go out and eat aloo ka paratha. That we didn't used to bother. But the thing is, today even a kid who is in 10th standard, 11th standard, 12th standard has been brainwashed by his physical trainer in the gym. यार भाई ये तो अगर तेरे को टाइगर श्रॉफ वाली बॉडी बनानी है तेरे को साइकिल तो चलानी पड़ेगी. दैट इज द टर्म ना, साइकिल
चलानी पड़ेगी.
So you have to realize, people who are listening to this, the fitness industry, the protein industry, they are all here to make money. They are making a fool out of it. So, and awesome body can be made being a natural, but you have to have patience.
Yeah, you have to at least train for 3 to 4 years in a very passionate way, and then you'll get here. There are so many natural bodybuilders. If you see, Tony Washington is there. वो कितने साल से कर रहा है. He had been working out from past 15 साल से वो वर्कआउट कर he's natural and he's IFBB Pro. So
and he doesn't even count as protein.
Exactly, he doesn't count as protein. वो बस खाता है. Yeah. So exactly what you said कि आजकल हर दूसरा बंदा, अब जैसे मैं जिम में जाता हूँ तो वो गुरुजी होते हैं ना, बड़े बड़े लोग भी आकर के पैर छूते हैं. वो गुरुजी एक्चुअली 25 साल का एक लौंडा होगा and he is like गुरुजी because he has a big body. Okay. Yeah. Nimai is also there. Manan Nimai was also there. Yeah, you're right. He's also IFBB Pro. Yeah. तो वो गुरुजी के पैर छूते हैं, गुरुजी उनके ऊपर हाथ रखते हैं. Then I understand कि भाई ये गया, इसके स्टेरॉइड लगेंगे और ये अभी 6 महीने में इसकी बॉडी एकदम नेक्स्ट लेवल पहुंच जाएगी. His strength will skyrocket. मतलब मुझसे ज्यादा उठाएगा अभी ये कुछ दिनों में. बट जैसे ही वो स्टेरॉइड से ऑफ साइकिल आएगा, देन उसका फैट गेन शुरू होगा. He'll have pimples, बैकनेस, बाल होने, सॉरी बाल का नहीं बोल सकता, मेरे भी उड़ रहे हैं.
मेरे बिना no, but you are right. The thing is, with steroids comes acne, comes digestion problems, skin problems,
heart problems, joints,
heart problems, and सबसे बड़ी बात nobody discusses libido problems.
Exactly.
With libido problems, you start losing control over your bladder. I have heard about so many power lifters who take so much steroid and that at a young age of around 30, they can't even control their bladders anymore. They have to wear adult diapers. So this is a dark side of the industry which nobody talks about. You only see all those chiseled abs, photoshopped.
सबको abs चाहिए. But that वो जो cover pictures होती हैं, they are after almost 15 days of peak weeks. That means carbs बिल्कुल zero होते हैं उनके, पानी 1 लीटर से ऊपर नहीं पीते हैं, and जो photoshoot होता है that is almost 3 days of dehydration and then they pose for that.
Yeah, no salt diet, nothing for the past 1 week. कोई पानी नहीं पीना, कुछ नहीं करना, पूरा एकदम skin एकदम वो करनी है, उसके बाद photoshoot होता है. So yeah.
Exactly. Okay, so let's get back to the vegan thing. So how do you manage to get your protein? आप कुछ मतलब अपना specific diet follow करते हो या फिर how do you, I mean अब इतनी सारी डेफिशिएंसी रहती है, आप प्लांट बेस्ड डाइट पे चले गए मतलब आप डेफिशिएंट हो, आप मर जाओगे कल, पक्का है.
I am already dead.
तो वो आप कैसे करते हो? I mean ये तो बहुत दिक्कत है. You must be deficient in so many things. B12 हो गया, D3 हो गया, कैल्शियम सब कमजोर.
So again, there's so much of overload of information and misinformation on the internet that, especially about protein, कि कितना खाना है, somebody says 2 times your body weight, somebody says 1.6, 1.5, whatever this that, and obviously then people try to eat that much protein and they feel कि यार ये तो पूरा नहीं हो रहा this that, but the World Health Organization has made it crystal clear. At any stage of your life, be an adult or in pregnancy or whenever, all you need is 0.8 to 0.9 grams of protein per kg of your body weight. So if I'm 60, I don't even need 60 grams. I need a little lesser than 60 grams. Even if you assume you are a paranoid guy and you're not mentally satisfied कि यार नहीं इससे नहीं होगा, तो make it to 1 gram per body weight. जितना है उतना खा लो, and that is sufficient. उसके ऊपर तुम जो भी खा रहे हो, it's all passing away in the urine. It's just expensive urine, nothing else.
Yes.
So that is what has, and there's a scientific reason behind it. So I'm quoting Dr. Michael Greger. I've read his book and I have seen his lectures and all. So and the studies clearly show if you put human milk under a microscope and analyze it, you will find that it's very high in carbohydrates, it's moderate in protein, and it's very low in fat. Now you analyze animal milk, just for example, it is very high in protein, very high in fat, very low in carbs. So we end up, when we opt animal foods as a source of protein, we are consuming very high levels of protein, very high levels of fat, and very low levels of carbohydrates, which is exactly opposite to what our body is asking for. And hence all these imbalances which start happening in our body, and in long term we start facing all these problems, which are chronic diseases like diabetes, heart problems, this and that, which starts moving. So in nutshell, all you need is 1 gram of protein per kg of your body. That's it. It is very simple, and you can get it easily with sprouts, nuts and seeds, all your dals, beans, legumes, easily. And up to this is 2020, you also easily get plant-based protein powder. So you can get that. You can get tofu. It's very easy. So up to wale din bhi nahi. I remember my days when I was. It's a funny incident. When I turned vegan in around 2012, by the end of it, around 2011, by the end of it, I had no clue about protein, this, that. But I started visiting the gym.
Yeah.
So I thought, for me, in vegan diet, the protein was only in tofu and broccoli. So you won't believe, for 1 month, all 3 meals of the day, I consumed tofu and broccoli till one day I puked. So both in alag, up to there are so many options. You can easily get many options. Yeah. So you can easily. So I'll take you through the basic diet which I follow on a daily basis. My day starts with fruits. Nothing else but fruits. Because fruits are the ultimate energy source for us. There's a reason that fruits are colorful. There's a reason they are sweet. There's a reason they have this amazing smell, because nature wants us to be attracted towards it. This is our main food. This is our real food. We should consume as much as fruit as possible. So I start my day with fruit. Any one fruit will also do. The good thing about fruit is that you don't need any variety. Even if you like only one type of fruit, maybe banana, you can have banana every day of the year. That's not a problem. So my day starts with fruits. Then I have a typical lunch which is very, very low in oil, or maybe zero oil, which is homemade food, which consists of a portion of lentils or legumes or beans with some rice or roti, some side sabzi. If I am feeling very, very dedicated, I might replace that meal with a big bowl of sprouts and salads. So if I can do, in the evenings I consume a handful of nuts. Yeah, sorry, you were saying something.
Yeah, someone asked one question, so we can also answer that. Otherwise, ऊपर चले जाएंगे, ढूंढना मुश्किल हो जाएंगे. So you don't have coffee or warm water in the morning. ये तो आप बता सकते हो, क्योंकि मैं तो.
No, I quit coffee almost 2 years back. Personally, I felt it was becoming a little addictive for me. I was consuming a lot of black coffee, and it has high level of caffeine. Anything which is a stimulant to the mind and body. So right now I am like having black tea. This is also a stimulant, and I aim to quit it soon. So I have reduced all kind of stimulants which go into the body. So coffee is of no help. Warm water, I don't feel any need for any warm water. If you feel like starting your day, what you can do is that you can squeeze some lemon in a glass and add the same quantity of water. That's it. And drink it as a shot. So it just helps you, because in the morning the main function of your body in the morning is to remove all the toxins from your body. So that will help you with that. So you don't need to. Yeah. Kuntal bhai. So he is the real vegan rock star. He is the Superman.
I know. He's the Superman. He's Clark Kent, vegan Clark Kent, I guess.
Yeah.
Achha. So, protein. Yeah. So I just want to tell people how much soya isn't the best source of protein. How about soya? Yeah, soya is the best source of protein. It's like very high in protein, moderate carbs, very low in fat. So, आप कुछ बोल रहे थे?
So I don't know. I don't know what does one mean when they say best. Does it mean the highest quantity of protein per 100 grams? So maybe yes. Because this. But why would you? The answer is, why would you stick to one particular source of protein? Your diet should be should have everything.
Exactly. You should get protein from every color, I guess. Lentils, beans, vegetables, सब कुछ.
Aditya, actually, I had preempted this, and I had the answer was directed to you only. You should have 2 lemons tomorrow morning first thing.
This guy is very sarcastic. Okay. तो प्रोटीन का तो हो गया अपना कि प्रोटीन अगर आप प्लांट बेस्ड डाइट पे आप प्रोटीन की डेफिशिएंसी से नहीं मरोगे, आप बच जाओगे.
उसका मेरा एक बात आता है. एक पॉइंट आई वांट टू ऐड, आई वांट टू आस्क दिस क्वेश्चन टू द व्यूअर्स. हैव दे एवर इन देयर लाइफ कम अक्रॉस एनी केस ऑफ प्रोटीन डेफिशिएंसी? किसी हॉस्पिटल में तुम्हारा कोई रिश्तेदार भर्ती हुआ जिसको बोला कि अरे देखा उसको प्रोटीन डेफिशिएंसी हो गई है, किसी एनी वन सिंगल केस? This is a question, very important question, but which everybody has to think. There is nothing called as protein deficiency until unless you are malnourished. Yeah, you are living in a jungle and you are like poorest of the poor. If you are getting 3 meals a day, you are getting enough protein.
Okay, so phytoestrogens. Someone said she's told about phytoestrogens or estrogen level बढ़ाएगा. अब problem is फाइटोएस्ट्रोजन का बहुत ज्यादा मिसकंसेप्शन है कि वो मैन बूब्स दे देता है और आपका टेस्टोस्टेरोन लेवल कम कर दे. ऐसा नहीं है. आई हैड बीन ईटिंग 300 grams ऑफ टोफू एवरी डे. कुछ ज्यादा है. इट डिपेंड्स ऑन योर एक्टिविटी लेवल. ओके, नथिंग हैपेंड टू मी. माय टेस्टोस्टेरोन का मैंने टेस्ट भी पोस्ट किया था अपनी स्टोरीज पे. जब लोगों ने मुझे बहुत डरा दिया था, आई वेंट फॉर द टेस्ट. इट वाज समवेयर अबव 700, व्हिच इज रियली हेल्दी एंड गुड. और फाइटोएस्ट्रोजेंस आर वेरी वीक. दे आर कमिंग फ्रॉम प्लांट्स. आपका जो नेचुरल ग्रोथ हार्मोन है, it is very strong. Nothing can alter it until unless you are injecting hormones in your body.
So phyto actually means the estrogen which comes from plant. So the estrogen which is coming from plant is not harmful. In fact, it is beneficial. So there have been reports and studies where the women who have been suffering from breast cancer, if they are consuming a steady diet of tofu, it helps in fighting breast cancer. And the Asians have for hundreds of years have been having tofu. Nobody has any man boobs. They are the fittest. They are the slimmest, leanest.
Yeah. If you see Chinese people, Chinese.
So why so many famous dietitians don't promote veganism? What are your thoughts? So there's one amazing documentary with the name of What the Health. I would really suggest you to watch this documentary. It's basically opens your eyes about the nexus of food and pharma industry. Why nobody talks about all these things? Why do you go to a heart specialty hospital और उसके कैंटीन में KFC का आउटलेट होगा? Why is that so? You have to think on those lines, and that documentary will answer all your questions.
What is all business? जब तक लोग बीमार रहेंगे, the long people are sick, the long this industry can keep earning from you.
Exactly.
I went to Max Hospital, I went to Apollo. हर किसी के अंदर या तो CCD का आउटलेट होगा या KFC का आउटलेट होगा.
Exactly.
मतलब इतना ज़्यादा ब्लेंडर कर रखा है. They are like so high for business people.
Yeah. My father-in-law had a heart surgery some 6-7 years back in this Medanta, famous Gurgaon multi-specialty 7-star, and I was baffled to see it's a heart specialty. People have heart problems because of certain kinds of food which they intake, और वही वहाँ पे KFC भी है, CCD भी है और Costa Coffee भी, and they've made it into a mall. So it's a
बिल्कुल छोटा mall.
So when an engineer can be corrupt, when a politician can be corrupt, when a policeman can be corrupt, a doctor can also be corrupt. So doctor is not Sri Ram. So yeah.
Exactly. वो symptoms आपके दूर कर सकते हैं, but they cannot heal you no matter what. Yes, big food, big pharma, meat lobby. Sector 26 में जानता है. He is my brother Shikhar. Yeah, so he is also on plant-based diet, and इसको भी काफी कुछ inflammations and all these things have solved out. He is very happy with everything.
That's great.
So protein का तो myth खत्म हो गया that you won't die out of protein deficiency. You get enough protein from plant-based diet, and now it comes about B12. Everybody says that if you are off animal food, you'll suffer from B12 deficiency, vitamin D3 deficiency, and then you will end up in hospital. You'll be sick. So what's your take in that? मतलब B12 आप कैसे पूरा करते हो?
Yeah, this is another what I would say that undying question which keeps on after the protein question this comes. So everybody should realize what is B12. B12 is made in the nature by a bacteria which is found in a soil, which is completely healthy, which means there is no chemical in it, there is no fertilizers or anything in it. In a very natural, chemical-free, human intervention-free environment. So what used to happen in good old days, like I remember when I was a kid, हमारे गांव में जो घर था, घर में ही क्यारी में बैंगन भी उग रहा है, खीरा भी उग रहा है, and all that. We used to simply pluck it and eat it. So what used to happen from that unadulterated soil, we used to get all those B12, vitamin B12 in the form of the bacteria. It used to naturally go into our body through unadulterated water, unadulterated food. You know, the food used to come from a local mandi or a local farm which was nearby. All those things, so we used to by default get B12 in our food. But now what has happened with so much sanitization of our world, everything is so dhula hua and packaged and frozen and is coming from Canada and New Zealand, your apples from New Zealand, everything waxed and polished. So the B12 is gone. Everything is gone. Hence, it's a myth that only vegans are deficient in B12. In today's time, most of the people, no matter what kind of food they are eating, they are deficient in B12 because there is no other source of B12. So what is the solution? It's a simple solution is a basic supplement of B12. A nutritional yeast can also give you B12 dosage, or if you don't want to, or you don't have an access to, just go to any medical store, take a B12 supplement. And that's it. Yeah, and talking about vitamin D, the other thing which you're talking about, unless you are not getting a daily exposure of sunlight on the major portion of your body, you will be deficient in vitamin D because calcium and everything can only be absorbed in your body if you are getting enough sunlight. So first of all, you have to rely on natural sources. I know it's very easy to say that every day you should get access to sunlight, but you should try as much as possible. Go to the terrace, go to the balcony, whatever is possible, go early, like at around 8 to 9 o'clock, you should go expose yourself to the sun. And worst case scenario, just take a vitamin supplements. So these are the two supplements which I take. That's it, like B12 and T3, and they come in one single capsule. It's a combination. It's a Univet brand, I think. Yes, it's so simple. So there is no need to fund an industry which kills millions and millions of innocent animals every day for your B12. B12 तो एक गोली से मिलता है.
D3 और B12 एक छोटी गोली से मिल जाए. Malik is here, Richard is here. Hello guys, hello. Aditya, please only buy vegan B12. There are non-vegan supplements as well. Yeah, that's true. Always buy plant-based supplements. They are biologically more active and they are very efficiently absorbed in your body. आप B12 खरीद सकते हो जो synthesize होता है, बहुत chemically processed होता है. It won't get absorbed in your body so nicely.
So just go to Amazon.in, type vegan B12, you will get many brands, buy any. Simple as that.
Okay, so ये अपना D3 और B12 को हो गया. Would you recommend Jarrow for?
I am sorry, I don't have any. What is Jarrow? Is it a brand?
Yeah, Jarrow is a good brand. वो foreign में चलती है. India में नहीं चलती.
I have not used it. I have used Univet and I have used Deva. They are the two brands.
Yeah, Deva is a very good. मैं पहले Deva ही लेता था. It's a good brand, vegan brand. वही थी शायद पहले अच्छी. Jarrow आप try कर सकते हो. Just check out if they are vegan. It is a very good brand, like Now Foods. So you can check out Jarrow. It is a good brand. Just see if they are vegan. Can a pregnant woman continue to be vegan? I know someone who was asked to eat eggs, etc. during her pregnancy. Well, I guess if someone is pregnant, they need to be very, very,
No, so if I may just answer that. So all the, so just to show you this is the, yeah. So the science is clear. A well-balanced vegetarian and a vegan diet is sufficient and optimal at any stage of life, be it childhood, it could be athlete, even for pregnancy. But the operating word is well balanced. And Oreo and Uncle Chips is also vegan, but that's not a well balanced diet. So well balanced plant based whole foods, well balanced diet with legumes, lots of greens and fruits and fresh vegetables and everything. A well balanced vegan diet is optimal for any stage of life. Not a problem. There are studies which you can find. And as I said again, by the end of it, I'll list down a few documentaries which will help everybody. What is vegan? I've never ever had a vegan.
In case...
So, Malika, even I am on fence about this thing, B12 thing. Like 2 years, 3 years back, I didn't even know what's B12. But now, since all these all these vegan scientists and doctors also strongly recommend it. That's why I don't take the risk. But I have never faced any deficiency as such. But it's not worth the risk, and there's no harm just popping up. As simple as that.
True. 50 mcg or come se kam every day like 25 mcg is fine, I guess. Agar maintain karna, if you have to maintain, unless you are deficient, you need to get the shots. That is the best thing. वो तभी पता लगेगा if you feel foggy or if you have aches in your neck here or whenever you are always lethargic, you need to get your blood test done for D3 and B12 because these are the main two reasons when you are always sleepy, even at a young age, and you feel very pains in your joints and neck and everywhere. So you need to get it checked, I guess. तो वैसे ही पता लग सकता है. Otherwise, you can just have a pill every day and it is fine. तो अपना B12 और D3 भी cover हो गया. You can get it easily from a plant-based diet. Not a problem. Okay. So अब बात आती है जब जैसे नए लोग, अब जैसे मैं vegan हुआ, तो my dad was happy कि पतला हो रहा लड़का, बहुत मोटा था, कपड़े नहीं मिलते थे. The vegan yogi is here. She is like vegan elastic, vegan latex. She's also into yoga and so much of. What is your favorite comeback for plants have feelings? I know this is
favorite comeback plants. Plants have feelings. I hate plants. That's why I kill them. You're right.
And they shout a lot when we are cooking them. For years. Until last few years, I went without B12. Nothing happened to me. Yeah, exactly. Nothing happens like that. You won't get deficient. If you're eating fruits and all, little bit amount of B12 is always there in your diet. Isn't vitamin D3 supposed to be taken along with some other nutrients? See, if you are having a pill, they are like biologically active. They will absorb in your body. You don't have to worry about that. And few people, you can take few D3s kind of. You can have some nuts and seeds with D3. It will be nicely absorbed if you have some amount of fat thing with it. Why is there criticism against plant-based diet and how do you guys deal with it?
I think there could be 2-3 reasons. First of all, there are not enough. There's not enough knowledge around the truth about plant-based nutrition. And there's also a lot of misinformation promoted by the protein industry, protein industry people, the supplement industry, the meat industry, the dairy industry, the egg industry. So they are like they are as strong as the arms and ammunition industry. So they twist all the data, they hide the right data. So the studies have been there Studies have been there since 1930s and 40s, which have clearly established that meat causes cancer and so on and so forth. But all those studies have been, stuffed somewhere under the desk, and all you hear is these paid and sponsored studies, which are actually done by, which are sponsored by the meat and industry and other industry, and they then promote the benefits of animal products. Hence, there's a lot of misinformation. But slowly, at least in the past 5 years, I've seen a lot of right information coming out.
Changes coming true.
Yeah, and people are getting curious about it. Especially in the last 2 years, in India, I have seen a lot of people who have now recognizing the term vegan. पहले तो किसी को पता नहीं था. They used to vegetarian का short form बोलते थे. But yeah, so I think
सही बोल रहे हो आप.
Just check if I missed any question. Creatine powder. What do you do?
Understand. Where do you get these from?
Yeah, sorry,
maybe you were the right person. I don't consume all this. मैं सच बताऊं, मैं कोई भी सप्लीमेंट नहीं लेता except my pre-workout drink, which is 100% organic और plant based है वो. So आप लोग भी ले सकते हैं. It comes from somewhere else, not in India. But plant based और भी industries है आजकल जो बनाती है pre-workout. And ये taurine, कार्निटीन, K2, ये नाम भी मैं थोड़ा सा, हाँ, एक टॉरिन तो सुना है, क्रेटीन भी सुना है, कार्निटीन भी सुना है, K2 और ये सब नहीं सुना मैंने.
So the sober sloth, brother, my advice to you is, I'm not an expert. My advice is that stay away from the all stuff which is manufactured in a factory and packaged to you as a source of nutrition. Rely on natural foods. ये सब, ये अंग्रेजी तो पढ़ी नहीं गई है. और बेस्ट प्री वर्कआउट पता है क्या है? बीटरूट पाउडर आता है अर्बन प्लैटर का, जस्ट मिक्स इट एंड ड्रिंक इट. और या फिर सिर्फ प्लेन ब्लैक कॉफी. टॉरिन, क्रेटीन, ऑल दीज थिंग्स नॉट गोना हेल्प नो मैटर व्हाट. प्लांट बेस्ड प्रोटीन शेक ले सकते हो जस्ट टू कंप्लीट योर प्रोटीन रिक्वायरमेंट्स, लेकिन ऑल दीज थिंग्स आर नॉट वर्थ इट. जितना ज्यादा केमिकली प्रोसेस चीज होंगी, इट विल स्क्रू अप योर बॉडी फ्रॉम इनसाइड. आर ह्यूमंस omnivores or herbivores as per you? I know humans thrive on a plant-based diet, but what does biology says? Biology, फिर कोई स्टडी वाली बात आ गई. It is all paid things. So since we both are not experts, we are not doctors, so we will not make any claims. But let's just talk logic. If you take a lion cub, put it in a room, and in front of that lion cub you keep a bunch of grapes, a live rabbit, and maybe a live cow, full grown cow. What would that lion cub go for to eat when it's hungry? Simple logic is rabbit. What is the natural instinct? Carnivore. You replace that lion cub with a calf. What will that calf go for? It will run towards that cow to drink the milk. So it's natural body. Now you can keep on replacing stuff and you will get your answers. And finally you put a human baby in that scenario. It will not eat the rabbit. It will not go to the cow and drink its milk. It will go and eat the grapes. What is our natural instinct telling us? Why do we close our eyes and ears when we see a slaughterhouse video? It's simple. So are we herbivorous or are we omnivorous? Yes, we can survive. We obviously have survived over centuries on meat, but that was for survival. Right now we are not in a survival mode. We are in a completely artificial.
It's the abundance of everything. We have abundance of everything. Also, I just want to add to this about herbivore and omnivore. See, if you see the composition of any natural food, that is vegetable, fruit, everything, and then you compare it with meat, so the amount of carbohydrates will be always high in a plant-based food because that is the real source of energy for our body. हमेशा body carbohydrates पहले consume करती है energy के लिए. Moderate amount of protein and least fat, because fat has the only function to carry minerals and vitamins in your body. So fat बहुत कम चाहिए होता है. So the real composition of food, plant-based food, is what is actually made for our body. That is why I guess we are herbivores for sure. और हमारे canines नहीं है ये normal. It is just a structure.
If somebody points towards their canine and says, "See, we have canines. We have evolved from being," so you should ask them, if a live rat comes right now in front of you, can you just pick it up and eat it? If not, then you are probably not a rat. And even forget a live rat. Do humans consume? If, for example, if people say, okay, I eat, for example, I love chicken. Do they consume chicken eyes, beak, claws, anus, intestine? No. We just choose the cleanest part and package it, and which doesn't look like a dead body, and then eat it. A carnivore eats everything. वो आँख भी खा जाएगा, वो intestine भी खा जाएगा, सब खा जाएगा.
कुछ भी नहीं.
We are obviously not carnivores.
Also, if you see the anatomy of a carnivore, उनका जो पेट में हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन होता है दैट इज 10 times more than humans body, क्योंकि वो रॉ मीट को डाइजेस्ट कर लेता है बहुत आसान से. उनकी इंटेस्टाइन बहुत छोटी होती है.
Yeah. Because the meat has to quickly get out of the system, otherwise it starts rotting. And when humans we start consuming meat, we have a very, very long intestines made to properly digest and absorb all the nutrition from plants. Now in this system, when you put meat, it rots and it stays there for a while, and that is why we get so many cases of colon cancer in high meat.
True. Exactly. अभी और क्या क्वेश्चन है? What do you think about Liam Hemsworth getting stones on a vegan diet?
I didn't know he got stones, and I don't know if he got stones from a vegan diet, so I'm not. I can't answer that. So I'll have to.
What about oats? Exactly. What about oats? Oats बहुत अच्छे होते हैं. They're like complete food for you, complete best kind of complex carbohydrate that you can ever have.
Yeah. I don't enjoy them much, but yeah.
इतने टेस्टी नहीं होते. What about oats हो गया. अगला क्या है? पंचम is here. Hi Pancham. So I don't know if Pancham and you know each other. He's again one of the very nutrition and workout based enthusiasts and living in Chandigarh. मैं इनसे मिला था when there was a potluck in Chandigarh, वहाँ पे टीना के घर पे. The first time I met him. So he's one of
Hi Yatish.
kinds of vegan. Okay, guys, he is asked that question by non-vegans. Non-vegans
What's the question?
नहीं, question नहीं है. It's just response. In short, non-veg or dairy are slow poisons. बिल्कुल सही बोले. Yes, makes sense. We'll use this. Anyone understand?
All my relatives who laugh at me for not eating meat have had. हाँ सही, गुड, अच्छा हंसना दो. हाँ.
Okay, Yatish is there. Hi, bye, Ram. Hey, I forgot her name. The Rock OG. Yeah, she's also one amazing vegan and lifts weight. Yeah. You guys, any more questions, or we should continue our talk? But it is really kind of interesting. Yeah, thumbs up. Thank you. Okay. Really appreciate you guys promoting and guiding truth. Thankful. Thank you for us. Thank you so much for the kind word. अच्छा, एक बात और. When you go vegan, how did your? I mean, when you went vegan, when you decided to go vegan, what was your family's reaction? Because families go crazy कि ये कुछ खाएगा नहीं तो मर जाएगा. सीधा बोलते हैं. They're like, if you won't eat anything, you'll die out of some deficiency. So reaction क्या था मतलब घर वालों का? Because
यही reaction sir. So meat eating is not that big in my family per se. So occasionally खाते थे. तो meat जब छोड़ा, when I became a vegetarian, तो they were like हाँ चलता है, because they were not, in their mind it was not a necessity. Like, but when it came to dropping milk and milk product from they went crazy. ये तो पागल हो चुके हैं. But then everything came from Gita to Krishna, and हम तो बचपन से पीते आए and everything. So yeah. So and it's been almost 9 years. Most of my family members are still not convinced of what I'm doing. They still think it's some nonsensical, some diet which I'm following.
Some cult kind of, he has joined some cult.
So so the thing is, and so they might not have understood what I'm doing, but now they have accepted it with time. So my advice is that, and see, your parents don't wish anything bad for you. They don't have the right knowledge. उनको लग रहा है अचानक ये लड़का पागल हो गया, इसने कुछ अजीब सा सुन लिया है, and he is going to spoil his health. That is why they get worried. So you have to be very patient with your family, very firm and patient, and never lose your control. वो जो मेरे को बहुत मुश्किल है, मेरे साथ हो जाता है, but that's why I'm advising not to lose your control and keep on educating them with right facts and figures. धीरे धीरे, एक दिन में नहीं होगा. रोज अब एक दिन में लाके उनको 2 बड़ी बड़ी बुक्स दे दोगे तो वो भी कहेंगे ये क्या पागल हो गए. बट ऑन अ डेली बेसिस यू हैव टू, इफ दे आर टॉकिंग अबाउट एग्स तो एग्स का इन्फॉर्मेशन दे दिया, एक दिन मिल्क का दे दिया, एक दिन मीट का दे दिया. देन व्हेन slowly start exposing them to documentaries, some ethical videos, some slaughterhouse videos, this that करके धीरे you make the dent in होता है. एक दिन में obviously it will take a lot of time, but the good thing about internet is that you have a lot of support on internet.
Exactly.
There are so many communities, so many vegan groups. Almost most of the big cities in India have a vegan community. So you can find about them, you can join them. So it always gives you a mental support, emotional support, that there are people around who are like me. I'm not going crazy. You can get advice on tips on diet and what to say to your parents and everything. So problem है, but ठीक है, होता है वो तो. You have to. Yeah.
So Pancham is asking, when did you start your vegan journey?
मेरे से पूछ रहा.
हाँ, आपसे.
Around 2011 end, somewhere around that, but I don't remember the exact date.
मतलब almost 8 साल हो गए.
8-9 साल. हाँ.
Okay. Have a friend do it. Take them to outreach or screening. Don't take them to screening, वो डर जाएंगे, समझेंगे नहीं. When my parents understand.
I got a sarcastic thappad when I denied kheer at my Masi's place. Ayushi, you deserve a thappad only.
थप्पड़ चल जाता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. मेरे घर वाले भी कोई कर, especially my grandparents, they are like, तू कुछ खाता नहीं है, and then how you are, and then see what we are preaching, what we are telling is what I am. I mean, like, मैं बताता हूँ ये खाता हूँ, सब कुछ open है. मैं जो भी खाता हूँ मैं सब पोस्ट करता हूँ. अगर मैं जंक भी खा रहा हूँ ना, then I post that also. I don't hide anything because I want people to see how I live. क्योंकि जब मैं preach कर रहा हूँ उनको ऐसा लगना चाहिए बहुत elite है यार, ये तो हमारे से हो नहीं पाएगा, हम कैसे करेंगे. And then I'm still able to make good muscle gains and everything. जो भी क्या बोलते हैं, इतना hyped up है ना कि non-vegetarian diet, chicken और whey protein सबके बिना नहीं हो सकता. हाँ, और सबसे बड़ा एक क्वेश्चन आता है, especially from the people who are going to gym and working out. उनका था आपकी amino acid profile कैसे पूरी होती है. मैंने सोचा यार, मैंने तो कभी सोचा ही नहीं. I never thought about amino acid profile. इतना सोचने लग गया, how would I eat? But the source.
The point is, if you start probing them कि what is amino acid profile, तो 3 क्वेश्चन उनको पूछो तो उनको नहीं पता, उनको किसी ने बता दिया है, और मोस्ट ऑफली वो किसी ने बता दिया है कि भैया.
That's what happened. Now when I asked them, there was one guy, he comes to my gym. I'm not just being negative about him, but I'm just telling what he asked. So he was like, how did you get all the essential amino acids and I just asked him, just name the non-essential amino acids and essential amino acids. And he was quiet. He didn't know. I was like, जब तेरे को पता नहीं है ये क्या है,
बड़े words सुनिए, और then they start throwing those words around and you probe them, then they get really defensive about it. All the amino acids, if you take dal and you take chawal, you make khichdi out of it. It is a complete amino profile.
Complete amino profile. True. Exactly. That's an old myth. That's true, brother Pancham. It's true. I see you also know. Yeah, Ajitesh knows him. He
Gunjan is another great, super.
Yeah, next level guy.
Another level of athlete.
Yeah, he's like Venom, not even Spider-Man. So I don't know if Pancham and you know. Yeah, thumbs up. Thank you. अगर मैं जंक भी खा रहा हूँ ना, then I post that also. I don't hide anything. When my parents understand.
I got a sarcastic thappad when I denied kheer at my Masi's place. Ayushi, you deserve a thappad only.
थप्पड़ चल जाता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. मेरे घर वाले भी कोई कर, especially my grandparents, they are like, तू कुछ खाता नहीं है, and then how you are, And then see, what we are preaching, what we are telling is what I am. I mean, like मैं बताता हूँ ये खाता हूँ, ये खाता हूँ, सब कुछ open है. मैं जो भी खाता हूँ मैं सब post करता हूँ. अगर मैं junk भी खा रहा हूँ ना, then I post that also. I don't hide anything because I want people to see how I live. क्योंकि जब मैं preach कर रहा हूँ उनको ऐसा लगना चाहिए बहुत elite है यार, ये तो हमारे से हो नहीं पाएगा, हम कैसे करेंगे? And then I'm still able to make good muscle gains and everything. जो सब जो भी क्या बोलते हैं इतना hyped up है ना कि नॉन वेजिटेरियन डाइट, चिकन और वे प्रोटीन सबके बिना नहीं हो सकता. हाँ, और सबसे बड़ा एक क्वेश्चन आता है स्पेशली फ्रॉम द पीपल हु आर गोइंग टू जिम एंड वर्किंग आउट. उनका था आपकी अमीनो एसिड प्रोफाइल कैसे पूरी होती है. मैंने सोचा यार, मैंने तो कभी सोचा ही नहीं. आई नेवर थॉट अबाउट अमीनो एसिड प्रोफाइल. इतना सोचने लग गया हाउ वुड आई ईट, बट द सोर्स.
The point is, if you start probing them कि what is amino acid profile, तो 3 क्वेश्चन उनको पूछो तो उनको नहीं पता, उनको किसी ने बता दिया है और मोस्ट प्रॉब्ली वो किसी ने बता दिया है कि भैया.
That's what happened. Now when I asked them, there was one guy, he comes to my gym. I'm not just being negative about him, but I'm just telling what he asked. So he was like, how did you get all the essential amino acids and I just asked him, just name the non-essential amino acids and essential amino acids. And he was quiet, he didn't know. I was like, जब तेरे को पता नहीं है ये क्या है,
बड़े words सुनिए, और then they start throwing those words around and you probe them, then they get really defensive about it. And all the amino acids, if you take dal and you take chawal, you make khichdi out of it. It is a complete amino profile.
Complete amino profile. True. Exactly. That's an old myth. That's true, brother. Pancham, it's true. I see you also know. Yeah, Ajit.
Hang in there, guys. We are coming. Yeah, it's you have to decide for this.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I saw the picture of your birthday pictures, and they brought you a vegan cake from somewhere. I saw that vegan chocolate cake or something.
Yeah, in office. Yeah. So everybody knows that I'm vegan. I'm the only vegan in office. So now suddenly this has started happening. Earlier they didn't know where to get the cake from, but now it's now become so easy to get a vegan cake. So they do it. Yeah. So slowly people change. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what.
Yeah.
So that's what happens in my home. I mean, or in my friend circle, they are like, "अबे तू तो vegan है, तेरे चल कुछ vegan ही खा लेते हैं हम, कुछ ऐसा ही खा लेते हैं."
All your true well-wishers and your true friends will go along with you.
Exactly.
So you will filter out the right and wrong people.
Seriously, you need the right people more than the wrong ones.
Yeah.
It's like you have written at the door, non-vegans don't knock or ring the bell.
Sorry, I didn't. It's like you have written at the door, non-vegans don't knock. But actually, it's actually funny because now we have a signboard on our door which says vegan. We are actually what our Wi-Fi name is Go Vegan. So yes.
कोई भी कनेक्ट कर रहा होगा and then they will be like, go vegan क्या, let's check it out.
Exactly.
Yeah, so ये family का reaction, everything is almost solved. जो common questions I keep getting, only those questions I have portrayed here because ये बहुत common questions हैं. लोग, people are actually very irritated and frustrated because of daily arguments with family, friends, and neighbors. So I guess most of them out here. Yeah, that will happen.
That will happen. There would be like an exception where the family openly accepts this, readily accepts this decision because there is no information around it. Maybe the next generation will be much more learned. Like
when we guys grow up, we'll know what's to be done and what not to be done. But the thing is,
so you have taken a stand and you have to stick to it. It is as simple as that. And you don't have to be frustrated. You just have to be patient. Just stay quiet. If you cannot argue, you cannot debate, just stay quiet.
And save your energy.
Yeah.
And the best part is, initially when I went vegan, everybody was so defensive and they get mad at me and they were like so, frustrated with me. Actually, they were more frustrated. ये आता है कुछ खाता नहीं है, and he's on fruits, या फिर सिर्फ ये खाएगा, या फिर he'll just have savory because there is nothing else vegan, or just roti खाएगा सिर्फ. तो but now whenever I go home, it's been almost 8 years. I also turned vegan in 2011 or 12, I guess. Yeah, so it's been 8 years, and now whenever I go home, my dad knows that I will be on fasting. I'll break my fast with fresh fruits, and वो tofu especially लेके आते हैं. उनको पता है पनीर नहीं खाएगा. He brings tofu for me.
Yeah.
So family will understand you. It will take some time. Like family will understand you. Especially my grandfather. He's like almost 80 years old now. And he especially brings dark chocolate Amul wala bada pack. He's like, "Tu yahi khayega, mujhe pata hai." So if he can understand,
that's a very important point. When people realize that you are serious about something, they'll help you.
Exactly.
अब तुम कभी तो if you consider veganism as just diet, कभी keto कर लिया, कभी vegan कर लिया, कभी कुछ कर लिया, उनको पता है तो पागल है. So if you are very serious about something, people will help support you in the long run.
True. So Prerak is here. He's one of the founders of this blog, forceoverlife.in.
Okay.
Hi. Yeah. So he's also trying to. And Prerak, you can contact Ajitesh. He is one of the fittest vegans. इनका भी blog आना चाहिए. You will get so much information from him. So he keeps finding people. I'm just telling him that. Not about realizing, but when they are inspired. Yeah, exactly, Amol. Yeah. So if you see this account, VWOL,
No,
he is like,
I haven't. I'll check it.
Yeah, he has commented here, VWOL, not about realizing, but when they are inspired. So he's into hotel industry, and now he's planning to open a separate vegan kitchen for all the travelers whosoever stays in his hotel.
That's super. That's excellent. Because veganism is so
plant-based and veganism will be the future, I guess. After COVID-19, only this will be the future.
No, I still know some shameless people who are still dying to consume or consuming meat after knowing all the facts behind COVID. So it's another form of addiction. It's a very big addiction. So it's difficult. Yeah, but let's see.
वही वाले बंदे होंगे जो खाएंगे, who are out there on the liquor shops and not maintaining any distance.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So these were all questions that we have discussed. मतलब सारे common questions we have covered by now. And some advice you want to give to new vegans or general folks who want to listen about it. कोई भी advice which you think कोई नया vegan बना है and then they want to sustain it, how to just go with it.
So people turn vegan mostly for 2 reasons. 3 reasons essentially. First is most of them turn vegan for health. Because we all are selfish. So it's okay to turn vegan for any reason. Second is for ethics. And now people are opening up to the environmental reasons also. Now they are coming to know that, meat and dairy industry is one of the biggest pollutants and cause of deforestation, I think. So you could have turned vegan for any of these reasons, but you have to realize that above all, veganism is all about animals. It's not about you. It's about the animals, and you are being a voice of crores of animals who are slaughtered daily just for our 10 minutes of taste pleasure. So it's a very big responsibility. So when you turn vegan, you are representing all the vegans in the world. So you have to be a role model. You have to be the best vegan possible. I know even I get still after 9 years, I get frustrated. I fight with people, I debate with people. But ideal is that when they see you, they should see a pleasant personality. That ये बंदा तो मस्त है यार, कभी he's healthy, he's fun. They would want to talk to you. So first of all, be a good role model and be responsible and stick to your resolve. ये नहीं कि 2 दिन बाद यार नहीं हो रहा यार, मन कर रहा है खा लिया. Then you didn't turn vegan for the right reasons. Maybe you just wanted थोड़ा सा weight कम करना था. Weight कम करने के लिए तो बहुत चीजें हैं. So if you are turning vegan, be responsible, be patient and pleasant with the world around you, and read as much as possible, see as many documentaries as possible. There are so many renowned doctors who are vegan, scientists who are vegans, heart surgeons who are vegan. You should see their lectures on YouTube. So maybe we can make a post of all these lists later, and just post it on our channel so that people can. So
stories.
The more facts and figures you have, the more empowered you will be to answer. So the biggest problem is facing the world. The whole world is non-vegan. So the problem occurs. The problem is not inside. The problem is outside. To answer the question and to debate is not the right word, but to make people understand why you're doing what you're doing, you should have your facts and figures ready. So read a lot of it. So yeah. बाकी तो
I guess
हो जाए.
सब कुछ. And the best thing is when they see you are fit and 40 plus and you look like not more than 25 or 30. So that is the best thing that people approach you and you're like vegan, bhai main bhi ban jata hu, and then they are
that's a good point. So I know many vegans will not agree with me because not everybody is so conscious about fitness and all, and they are vegan only and only solely for animals, and which is I salute that thing. I am also vegan for animals, but one of the big motivator for me to stay fit is that I can be a live billboard of veganism. When people come to know that I don't even consume any protein powder, forget meat, this, that, and they're like, what are you saying? You are 40 and you can do a muscle up and you can do a handstand. How is it possible on a vegan diet? That I have become a live advertisement for veganism. So you have to become a live advertisement. Now you could be doing anything. So there's this one good vegan friend in my list. Her name is Stuti. She does some awesome paper art, and she makes those awesome paper arts about animals and conservation and environment. So you can be a poster for veganism in any form. Health भी हो सकता है. तुम्हारा कोई craft भी हो सकता है. You could be an awesome singer. You could be singing songs around that. You could be a poet. You could be writing poems around that. You could be writing articles. You could be doing anything. Sculptor, this, that. You can do anything. In your way, you can promote veganism. So use your talent to promote veganism is the whole point.
Exactly.
You could be an tattoo artist. Yeah. Or you could have a vegan tattoo. So that is also promotion. Yeah, that's
of badges or
fitness guitarist. He's a great guy. I met him like some months back in Greener, and he's a very dedicated vegan athlete and guitarist.
Yeah. Someone asked, please. Okay, I came across a video on animal husbandry. Watching the cruelty, I felt so guilty. I chose to be vegan. I often get the question, so why do you eat plants? They have feelings.
बताओ तुम ही बताओ.
मैं सही बताऊं, अगर जैसे मुझसे कोई पूछता है ना कि they have feelings, first thing अगर scientific way में बताना है, just tell them they don't have central nervous system. Brain नहीं है उनके पास, वो feel नहीं कर सकते हैं. They cannot feel pain. Emotions नहीं होते उनके पास. ठीक है, बहुत सारी स्टडीज है इस पे, हजारों स्टडीज है कि वो कम्युनिकेट करते हैं अड्रम जड्रम, बहुत सारी चीजें हैं. ओके, यू जस्ट हैव टू सेव योर एनर्जी and say they don't feel any kind of pain or anything. Just ignore these questions. You don't have to fight them. आप नहीं हरा सकते उन लोगों को. Just save your energy. मैं वही करता हूँ. Now it's up to you. I mean, what you want to tell, because they have no central nervous system. They don't have brain. Brain ही एक ऐसी चीज है जो सेंस करती है चीजों को. That's why we feel pain or something. And they don't have that. तो उनको पेन नहीं होता. Simple है. And also you can give so many. वो कौन सा vegan बंदा है जिसने एक वीडियो बनाई थी, plants feel pain. Some किसी ने पूछा
Arvind, the animal activist.
Yeah, and he gave a very strong example.
Yeah. So another thing. So what Umang is saying is correct. Obviously, scientifically correct. That plants don't have a brain and a nervous system. They don't feel pain. When some person is brain dead and is lying in the hospital, what do you call him? You call him a vegetable, because they are brain dead. They can't sense anything. Now you will find some people who will say, How do you know they don't feel pain? Just because तुम हो सकता है वो ऐसे डेसिबल पे चिल्ला रहे हो कि हमको वो सुनाई नहीं देता. You will find such people. Other people will say, we are not saying they feel pain, but they are still alive. So you are actually killing them. So there's another counter to it, which is very logical, and because their question itself is stupid. Let's assume for once that plant feel pain. Let's go by their argument. Now, if they are caring for plants, so how many plants will you consume as a vegan? And how many plants will you consume as a non-vegan? एक बकरे को तुम कितने प्लांट्स खिला के उसको बड़ा करोगे, उसकी 5-6 साल बड़ा करोगे, फिर उसको काट के उसको खा लोगे. उतने ही प्लांट्स को से तुम कितने लोगों को खिला सकते थे? तो कौन से में ज्यादा प्लांट्स मारे गए और कौन से लाइफस्टाइल में कम? Even if you feel that plants feel pain and you are a plant right activist, you should be vegan because उसमें आप सबसे कम मार.
True. And second point is, जब भी कोई non-veg food खाता है, whenever someone is cooking non-veg, nobody is eating raw. They have spices, they put so many herbs, they marinate it and make it very nice flavor. All the flavors are coming from plants, so they cannot argue with this thing. So you can tell these things and just stay quiet, save your energy, I guess.
Yeah. 3 more questions which we missed.
और तो कोई क्वेश्चन मेरे को दिख नहीं रहा अभी. आई थिंक
Okay.
some people tell if the animals are made numb, then is it okay to eat animals made numb?
So basically, वो stunt, especially पहली बार, to answer your question, in a country, as a third world country like India, there is no factory system जहाँ पे animals को एक उसमें लाइन में खड़ा करके प्रॉपर मशीन्स और टूल्स के साथ मारते हैं. इंडिया में तो you would be shocked to know, and shocked I'm using as a word as a pun intended, the most common way to kill animals is उनको एक बड़े से हॉल में खड़ा करो, पानी डालो और करंट चला दो. Easiest. क्योंकि नकार न वहां मेहनत कौन करे यार, काटे, करंट लगता है, तड़प तड़प के मर जाते हैं. तो नम कोई नहीं करता. हथौड़ा मारते सर पे भैंसे के, यहाँ पे they hit the animal in the center of their eyes, and it is assumed that with that blow the animal has gone numb. Most of the cases it doesn't happen. Just to now let's put that argument in any other context. If I see a cute Labrador, I hit that Labrador in between its eyes with a hammer, it goes numb, and then I can kill it. Does the logic apply? No. If it is not applying for a dog, or a cat, or a dolphin, or a human being, then how does that logic apply for any other animal? Doesn't make sense. So you can, it's like saying, I'll take a girl on a date and put a rape pill in her drink. She'll go numb. She'll be out of her senses, and then I can rape her. She didn't feel anything. No, I made her numb. These logics are all bullshit. So yeah, that's the answer.
Exactly. So I guess you answered everything. Yay, he rocks.
So food chain. First of all, the concept of food chain is man-made. Food chain तो ये हमने graphic बना लिया है अपनी किताबों के लिए. Also in nature there is no. We are not in a natural. Even if there is food chain, it's in nature. We are not in a natural environment. अभी AC चल रहा है. I am artificially controlling the natural temperature. पंखा चल रहा है. लाइट अंधेरा हो गया है. लेकिन मेरे घर में अभी भी रोशनी है क्योंकि मैंने लाइट लगा रखी है. We are not in a natural environment. We are not in nature. So the argument of food chain doesn't. The animals which you forcefully bring into this world by forcefully inseminating the animals, the chickens and the lambs and the cows and the pigs, and then giving birth to all these millions of animals. They are not coming on this planet naturally. Nothing is natural about meat industry. the food kind of food which they are eating is not natural. They are not staying in natural environment. They are not roaming around in jungles. So food chain ka logic, if there is any food chain, it's in nature. We are not in nature. So that you can't selectively pick one argument and just an excuse.
And also, if you know, India's population is somewhere around more than a billion, and the amount of milk that is consumed is in trillions. तो और जो गाय है that are not even a billion, I guess, and जो उसका difference है milk का, वो कहाँ से आ रहा है? That is all artificially made. So actually, you guys are consuming something artificial. So that is the best thing.
So all chemicals.
All chemicals. True.
So actually, that's a good point. We have discussed a lot about meat, but we haven't touched upon dairy. So maybe we should spend 2 minutes on dairy, because many people realize, even if they don't quit meat, they realize what they are contributing to. But many people don't realize what is the problem with milk. So maybe we can just spend some time on milk and eggs. So
yeah, sure.
Just like anybody else, even I didn't know anything that's wrong with milk industry. I turned vegetarian in around 2010, and I was very happy with it till I came to know there's something called a veganism, which abstains from any kind of a dairy product, which is eggs and milk. Why? It's a very logical cycle. So if you take example of India is always in the top 3 exporters of beef to the world. And how can it be the case when we are a country which worships cows?
Yeah.
So how is this happening? At one hand, we are actually worshipping that animal, and on the other hand, we are the largest exporter of beef. Now you could say कि वो तो भैंस है, वो भैंस भी है, वो गाय भी है, process same. So basically what happens is that the reason is because there is another highest level of beef export, worshipping cow. उसके बीच में एक चीज है, very high level of demand of milk. So अब क्या होता है कि it's a simple flow chart. There is huge amount of milk. Now to meet that demand, because you can't have so many cows or buffaloes to meet that kind of a demand. So what you do is you forcefully year after year artificially inseminate cows and buffaloes and make them pregnant. When they become any animal, any mammal will only give milk that it is the skin of a slaughtered newborn baby. So the males have directly go to the slaughterhouse. Now there are different types of dairy farmers. Some will close their eyes and sell the calf to the slaughterhouse. Some कहीं किसी के दिल में guilt होगा, थोड़ा बहुत कहीं थोड़ा सा इंसानियत अभी भी बाकी है, so they will not sell it, but they will leave it on the road कि हम देखो भगवान भरोसे छोड़ दें. And they will if that calf dies, it eats plastic, this, that, whatever, dies in a few days, out of starvation, gets hit by a car on a highway or whatever happens. The third case is कि वो कुछ मेल काफ है, उसको साइड में एक डोरी से डेयरी के पीछे ले जाके बांध दिया. Don't give it any food, anything. Slowly in 2-3 days वो expire. So this is the fate of the male calf. Female calves have the similar fate as their mom. They are fed and grown so that they can also serve the same purpose. After a few years, they will be also impregnated. So what happens to this cow or buffalo who keeps on getting impregnated artificially after? So there's something called as an oxytocin. So this oxytocin is a kind of a chemical which is given to the human pregnant lady at the time of delivery, so that she can that delivery can be induced. It's highly painful. Ask any woman who has given birth to a baby, she will tell you how painful it is. Now imagine that pain. That oxytocin injection is given twice a day to that cow or buffalo, so that it can give. So what happens? Oxytocin they assume that the cow is giving more milk than it is supposed to because of oxytocin. But what's happening is that under say the intestines and all the systems of the cow and buffalo are slowly withering away and melting. That is why the milk comes quicker,
with the blood.
not more but quicker. So the effort is less. So they give these oxytocin injections twice a day. So just imagine that animal has to bear that pain twice a day till she is alive. And after so much of abuse and giving birth to children again and again and use of all these steroids and oxytocins, a natural span of cow is around 20 years in its natural state. But she becomes barren at around 5-6 years. Uske baad she her body cannot sustain childbirth anymore. And then when it is of no use, it is now that cow or buffalo is also cow because there is some religious things attached to cow. So people just leave the cow on the road. Buffaloes are straight sold to the slaughterhouse. Cows, we know how they end up. On the road also at night when the whole world is sleeping, there's a particular cow mafia which comes in truck, loads these cows, takes them to the state, smuggles these cows to the states where beef is allowed, and then they are slaughtered and eaten. Also, I came to know this recently. The most inhuman thing which a dairy farmer does is that cows and buffaloes, calves and all, they are sold per kg of their weight. The amount of money which you get is according to how much to the weight. So what does that dairy farmer does when he knows that ye guy ab kisi kaam ke nahi hai, it's of no use anymore? He impregnates her one last time. And when there is a calf inside her, it is sold to the slaughterhouse. So this is in a nutshell is the reality of the dairy industry. Now you will find many people who will say, "अरे ये वहाँ होता होगा, हमारे घर में तो गाय को परिवार की तरह रखते हैं." This is all bullshit. If somebody is earning money out of selling milk, he has to go through this process. There is no other way to earn money out of milk. And you can never know. Even if I meet somebody I step out of the house and somebody says, अरे ये सब हमारे गांव में नहीं होता, हमारे गांव में. अरे तू तो शहर में है, तू तो बिस्किट खा रहा है, तू तो केक खा रहा है, तू तो पिज्जा खा रहा है, तू तो चॉकलेट खा रहा है, वो दूध कहाँ से आ रहा है? You are not in गांव ना, so these are all bullshit. So you can never know what you're contributing to. So the best thing is not to contribute. Go vegan. It is as simple as that. In short, I'll just take 2 minutes to explain the egg industry. Similarly, in the males are of no use for animal industry. So the male chicks are of no use to the egg industry. So the day they are born, either in a third world country like ours, they are just stuffed in a bag and thrown somewhere, nali mein, or they are chopped, like they are put into a machine which is like a kind of a grinder. Just imagine those two yellow chicks, first day of their birth, first day of their life, and they are thrown into that grinder, alive. They are alive, and then what you call that chicken nugget is the end product of that. So
hot dogs जो आते हैं वो उसी के होते हैं.
So everything is a business. For a businessman, every part of the animal should make money. So they don't let anything go away. Everything is a business. So you have to obviously all these things are hidden from us. किसी बच्चे को नहीं पता होता ये चीजें. For this reason, कोई अपने माँ बाप भी नहीं बताता, उनको भी नहीं पता होता, वो खुद भी इस बात को खाते भी हैं तो सोचना नहीं चाहते. There's this thing. So the more you read, the more you see the videos, the more you see the documentaries, is you can empower yourself and tell other people that these are the evils of this industry, and that is the simple reason which I don't eat. I don't want to contribute to it. So yeah. So that's the dairy industry for you, apart from the meat industry.
It was such a strong topic and kind of emotional also.
Sannata ho gaya. Either everybody is gone to sleep or they are stunned.
They are actually stunned. They must be thinking a lot कि दूध पीते हम आता कहाँ से है. मतलब this is the reality. Nowadays, even plants are grown with so many pesticides, which is increasing land pollution, and can we supply enough plant-based food if the entire population goes vegan. Yeah, we can easily supply. अभी हम जितना खाना, the amount of food that we are feeding to all the meat industry, if it comes to all the humans which are starving, plenty of food is available. You don't have to worry about that, because thousands of acres of land is cultivated just to feed these animals. So we'll have enough amount of plants and vegetables and fruits for all the humans on this planet. You don't have to worry. Even there is thousands and acres of land which is utilized for just making farms and all these milking industries where all the cattle and all these things are kept. So I guess there is no problem about that. And also land pollution.
I completely agree with what Umang said. So it's a very oversimplification. How will we grow so much plants? But the fact is, we are already growing the amount of plants which can actually solve most of the world hunger. The third world country is starving because the crops which are grown in that third world country are exported to these first world countries to be fed to those animals who are then slaughtered. So we have the land. We have all the land needed for all the people to be fed. So it's a complete misconception. So just to give you one recent example, this fires which happened in Australia, this Amazon deforestation. Why do you think this happened? This is all being done by the meat industry. ये fire natural नहीं थी. Because there are tribes there who are fighting tooth and nail against these meat industries so that they don't destroy their forests. This was their under the table way of getting these forests destroyed. This is being done by the meat and dairy industry all over the planet. So to answer your question, if you want to save environment, you have to be vegan. Because so what is happening? All the wildlife, only 10 or even less than 10% of the wildlife is remaining. The whole planet is now covered with farmed animals, cows, chickens, pigs. This is all which we have filled the planet with them. There is no scope, there is no space for wildlife and forest. So if you want to save environment, go vegan. Lastly, there is one amazing investigative documentary on Netflix. The name is Cowspiracy. Cowspiracy. It tells you the hidden connection between the meat and dairy industry and the pollution it causes, which is causing global what do you call that? Global heating, whatever you call that. I'm forgetting the word.
Global warming and all the
global warming. So you should check out Cowspiracy on Netflix. It will answer your question.
Okay, so there was one question about if I'm following a plant-based diet, what should I be feeding my pets, cats and dogs? I guess only you can give this answer very well, because Bacha still is...
It's a very tricky question. There are many vegans who are ethical vegans and they don't buy any form of meat, and they go to the slaughterhouse and whatever they're eating, whatever isko bolte hain na, waste meat, they take it from the butcher and feed it especially to the cats. So the thing is, I have 2 dogs, Rambo and Ruby. Both are vegan like us, because fortunately dogs can be vegan. Dogs thrive on a vegan diet. There's no problem at all. They can be vegan, vegetarian, whatever. Cats are omnivores. So just because you are a vegan, you cannot force that decision on an omnivore. So if you have adopted a cat, if you have rescued a cat from street, and obviously it has to eat something. So unfortunately in India, the vegan cat food and dog food are available but are very expensive right now. So yes, so that's what most of the vegans who have cats do. They go to the butcher shop and they ask for the waste meat which nobody will buy. So they don't fund it in a way. They don't give money for it. It's for free. They get it and they feed their cats. So that's, I think, till vegan animal food is easily available, that's the best way to go. I think I saw one more question. Read your thoughts. But I am wondering, as a human evolution, we hunted animals first, right, as a natural phenomenon. Yes, you are absolutely right. We hunted, but before being hunter, we were gatherers. So just a simple example, if you are in a jungle and if you see there are fruits on the tree, will you climb on the tree and pluck the fruits, or you will run after an animal for kilometers and kilometers and try to ambush it, and try to kill it with a wooden stake and stones and fucking die in the process? What will you do? You'll go for the this thing. Of course, it was a jungle. It was evolution. We were in a survival mode. Not everything was available at every time. So humans had to survive on whatever was possible. Humans used to eat insects also. Humans used to eat rats also. When you have to survive, you have to are allowed to do whatever you have to do to. If my family is starving, if my wife and brother is starving, if my dogs are starving, I will myself go and kill an animal and feed them. If that is the only option available. But you have to realize that right now we are not in evolution stage. We are not in a survival state. We are sitting in our cushioned houses and giving this gyan. So and you are on internet using a 4G. Or you are on Instagram, I am sure you are also not in a survival. So you can easily go to your sabji wala and buy some fruits. Yeah. What happens to domestic animals if people stop growing cows? So if you don't bring them on to this world, you don't artificially inseminate these animals and bring more birds, they won't be in this on this planet. No. So and you also have to realize one thing. Though I and Umang and many vegans like us would want that we do this and the world goes vegan the next second, but it's not going to happen. Everything works on demand and supply. Slowly the demand of milk and meat and eggs will go down. Slowly the dairy farmers and they stop or slow the process of impregnating and start moving to other avenues. Many businesses already, all the smart people have already realized this and they are moving towards vegan businesses, especially internationally. Big meat conglomerates have also started doing this. So world is not, so for many people ask me this question, I always reply that there was a time that there was landlines. Why are you not using the landline till now? Why have you moved to mobile? कितने सारे landline बनाने वालों का you have stolen their job. But that's illogical, right? You have to move ahead, and these changes happen very slowly. So today we are having this discussion. You will think about it. Hopefully, you will decide. Okay, I will stop consuming animal products. That is 1% less. Then 2, then 3, then 4. And slowly, we have a vegan world. It's not that tomorrow it's going to happen and all the animals are going to be, they don't have anywhere to go.
True. That's how things will start changing once we have to start changing from here ourselves.
Yeah.
Is there any more questions? I guess we have answered everything.
Yeah, I think good questions. Yes.
Yes, so many. That's why I wanted to thank you for throwing light on dairy cruelty. Didn't know. Yeah, so she is. I forgot her name. She's from Jaipur. She has recently turned vegan. She's into cycling and gymming and everything.
Yeah. She's damn good.
Yeah. I can use this point.
If you need any more information on dairy, please contact Umang or me and we can discuss it.
Yeah. So you must be having his Instagram handle. It is fit.indian.vegan. I have posted his Instagram handle. You can always contact him for all the facts and numbers. It is very important. Okay, so I think we should just call it off. अभी दोबारा से बंद हो जाएगा. 40 मिनट इसमें भी हो गए.
So any more questions, guys? Please wait for 30 seconds and then we'll.
Yeah, there's one more. Being vegan in the case of food is alright, but is it possible not to contribute to leather. Yeah, obviously it is more easy not to contribute to leather, silk, all the clothings. These days we are so evolved, we have more durable clothes and leather and all these things which are 100% vegan. In the best shop to buy something which you love, like jackets and sports things, shoes, go to Decathlon. It's on MG Road and all over NCR, Bangalore, everywhere. And also there are so many new brands which are actually making vegan leather. You can always Google about them. I'll also post about them on my story, and I think Ajitesh must be knowing about it also. So
yeah, you're absolutely right. In 2020, you get most of the alternatives for all these animal products. It's very easy to, like, there's one. Just let me ask Anubha, what is that bag? Anubha, what is that bag brand which is very economical? Leather bag brand which is very economical. Baggit. Baggit.
Yeah, Baggit.
Baggit is a very economical, very good.
Very trendy also.
Yeah, very trendy. There are many. You have to just Google it. You will find. But the bigger point here you have to realize. See, you have been exposed to the truth of leather industry, egg industry, this industry. Now you have to choose. Even after knowing the horror, I am telling you that the one day or 2 day old male calf is killed and its skin is used to make the softest leather. Even after knowing this fact, you still want to buy leather, then you have your answer your options. So you have to make some choices in life. You have to be, yeah.
Okay, so someone has to start bodyweight training from where they should start. Any tips? Yeah.
Push-ups, pull-ups, and squats. Build your base.
Basic strength first, and then you can go further. Even Aldo has synthetic bikes. Actually, Nathan is into footwear and all these things, so he knows more about vegan synthetic materials. A lot of companies are going vegan. Yeah, exactly.
In tough times like today, we have formed groups to feed thousands of strays for dogs and cats. It is possible to get waste from this. And dog food has been the only option. Yeah, Bushi, but the thing is, I know, see, when you have completely run out of options, I can completely understand. Once in a while, we might have to do in an extreme situation. But generally, there are vegetarian dog food, especially Drools Drools vegetarian dog food is by default vegan. It doesn't have milk powder in it.
Yeah.
So you can go for that.
Yeah.
Any more questions?
No, a lot of companies going vegan, or have alternatives as well. Yeah, true. They have alternatives now.
Silk, you know how silk is made? Silk. No, I won't torture you any further. Just Google and find out. Go to YouTube and say how the horrors of silk industry. Just type it and you'll come to.
You'll start crying how these cocoons are boiled, and then don't you think government should promote veganism too? Brother, it's a business for them. Milk industry is business, liquor industry is business.
Let's answer that question with the recent example.
Yes.
What happened yesterday? All the thikas were opened. In when you are in a pandemic state, do you think the authorities, the ruler, the authorities, the government thinks about our welfare? No government thinks about our welfare. You are your Malik. खुद का सोचो. Be the change. Don't think if somebody will do anything. Demand the change. Be the change.
Yeah, vaccine for COVID-19 is generally tested on animals. Your views? No. It is being tested on humans. Humans plasma is being extracted, and it is being tested on humans because the vaccines which were made from animals before, they are not at all working on humans. So it is made from humans, for humans, and being tested on humans. So this is clear for sure. Almost every brand has vegan options. Just ask for that salesperson. Sell synthetic bags.
I'll tell you one trick to buy a fake leather. You go to any shop, for example, if I have to buy I'll go to the shop and say 100% प्योर लेदर का बूट्स है, वही दिखा मुझे. अरे सर ये 100% प्योर, अच्छा मेरे को ये नहीं चाहिए.
Exactly, you need to do reverse engineering.
Basically, if you will ask them, I don't want real leather. then he might lie to you just to sell it. So I always apply this ulta funda. I say I want 100% pure leather on one side. He shows this is 100% pure. So I won't buy this. I'll buy the other one. So it's a simple way.
Can you suggest any documentary or site where we can know about the products other than food? What does that mean? Soumya, can you be more elaborate?
Like clothing and all.
Okay.
What we'll try to do is after this thing, we'll try to list down some or maybe tag some brands which are easily available. Many
for food and clothing, and what are documentaries you can watch just to understand where your food is coming and how this dairy industry and all these industries work that are not vegan.
Products other than food. Basically, I think what he's asking for is vegan alternates to the
for food and clothing. Since we are at home, please do share a story of all vegan documentaries everyone can watch.
Yes, we'll do that.
Sure.
We'll make a post around about that. But just to list the top 3 ones are what the health.
I'll just type it here.
Yeah, it's good that you type it.
What the health? Okay. Cowspiracy.
Earthlings.
डर जाएंगे सारे. Cowspiracy. Earthlings. Folks over knives.
Yes. Yeah, of course, Game Changer. How can we forget that?
Yeah, the Game Changers.
And there's another very eye-opening documentary on YouTube called Dominion.
Dominion. Animals and the Buddha is also a very nice documentary you can watch.
Oh, yeah, I haven't watched it.
Dominion is there. And what the health will be? Okay. So these are a few earthlings. What the health? I have already made a post. Bro, I cannot pin it because I've already pinned one and then it is not showing me the pin.
So that's okay. We'll make a separate post after.
Yeah, we can just share posts on the stories. And I also have a post about all the documentaries I've made before. Yeah.
Sure. Hi, Richa.
Hey, Richa, how are you?
Did we miss any question? How do you think can veganism trickle down the sections of society? A lot of people call vegan diet elite diet because it's not. Yeah, absolutely right. But that's the thing. You can make the vegan diet as expensive as possible and as affordable as possible. Rajma chawal, dal chawal, roti sabzi is also vegan without your ghee, of course. Or you could go for some elite vegan pizza and some whatever nonsense. So it's completely on your choice. And always, if this question is posed to you by anyone, always ask them: are you that underprivileged person? Are you that tribal in the jungle? Are you that mazdoor who has nothing else but some egg to eat? You are not that. So what is stopping you from changing? If you have, it's a very beautiful quote I heard somewhere. If you have the privilege to go vegan, why will you not go vegan? You have the privilege. So use that privilege.
And also about the underprivileged person, अभी मैंने एक post डाला था कुछ दिन पहले about a painter, सफेदी वाला. He came to my place to do सफेदी like few months ago when we have this festival, Holi and Vasant was going on. So it was written on his T-shirt. I love vegetarian. I love vegetarian food like this. And then I asked him, भैया, do you know what does this mean? मैंने कहा भैया हमें पता है क्या है. हम जानवरों को नहीं मारते हैं, अपना जानवरों को हम खाते हैं. हम नहीं कर सकते. लोग गलत करते हैं जो बेचारे बेजुबान जानवर को मार के खाते हैं. So that person knows. And then I said, do you know about milk and all those? He said, I cannot afford milk, ghee and all these things every day. So I grow my vegetables. I have onions, potatoes and all these things. And I use mustard oil every day. That's our food. And I was like, he's so focused. He knows what to eat. So Yeah, when
Actually, that's
10%
right.
goes,
Poor people don't have the luxury of consuming vegan food, non-vegan food anyway, like on a regular basis. And again, it all depends on the survival. If somebody is in a survival mode, I'm not going to lecture him. Am I an idiot? I'm not going to an Eskimo and going to ask him, why are you eating fish? That would be like
Exactly.
the most stupid thing to do. Yeah.
exactly.
Why is it important to go vegan stuff? I think, sir, you are a little late in the discussion.
Anand,
Sir,
my job
we
later.
looked at certain documentaries in our post. You should watch them, and then maybe you'll get the answer. Okay. Please. Good session, huh? But I didn't expect so many questions.
Yeah, like there were. That's why I wanted to do it with you, and I was taking enough time to just do it in a day when people are more aware about it. Post it nicely, and then I already sent everybody on my DM messages. Today will be very.
Even I did that. Yeah.
So how about those students who live in hostel and get limited food, and it's hard to follow plant-based diet? There, they are not allowed electric. So,
So
Karan,
it's a good question. It's a simple thing. So now, what does the logic say? You store food which doesn't perish. Means you can buy like on a daily basis, or you on like once in 2-3 days buy some fruits. Stock up dry fruits and
try some nuts.
your dals and legumes, everything which you can sprout. पानी में डाल के तो
Peanut
रखना है.
butter.
Peanut
Peanut
butter.
butter or bread best hai.
So we are not saying starve yourself. If it is not possible at this moment to be 100% vegan, be 95% vegan. It shouldn't give you an excuse to be consuming whatever you want. थोड़ा problem होगा ना.